Larry here, and welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen Review channel. I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas. And first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging with me. Sorry I haven't put out as many videos as I was planning, but due to the health circumstances, that kind of keeps me like a seesaw up and down. But I'm ready to do this review, and this is going to be a special thank you to, I want to say a special thank you to Chris from Lochby. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. I am just mainly going to focus on the field journal, and later on during the month I will come back with an update on how I'm using the other Lochby accessories, that the way it works for me. Remember, we all are different, and so we like to do things maybe a little bit different than the other person. You may not like the way I do what I do, the way I organize my pens or paper or notebooks, but hey, sometimes we're on a match, sometimes we're not a match, and that's all cool. That's all cool. As long as you get the message, that's what's important. And Lochby is the message. Okay. Check out my first review on Lochby when it first came out. Do I feel the same way about them? Yes. So here's what's happening with Lochby. They've got some new colors that come out. Okay. So Chris sent me one of the colors. I think the other one's a brown one maybe. You have to check the Lochby website, and it's going to give you the colors. And that's just in the field note journals, I believe. So here how they come in a plastic bag, right? Okay. Field note journal, and this is the navy one right here. Okay. Really a nice looking color. And Mr. Announcer, would you do a nice close-up? Okay. So here it is. It's exactly as the black one. Okay. So I'm not going to go over dimensions and nothing like that, because like I said, it's exactly the same as the previous one. Just the color and the trim of the notebook is different. You'll see all the tan all around the notebook, and the lock, the handy strap, in the back. You see it all come together there, right? Cool. Okay.
Is that a pocket there on the back?
Right here? Yes, and we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, so everything's the same. You've got a pocket back here. Then on this one, you got a pocket back here. Okay. And you got your loop right there, and you got a loop right over here. I carry a mechanical pencil. I do carry pens, don't get me wrong, but I found for me the mechanical pencil works extremely well, especially when I'm in the calendar, because there may be some things I need to change. But I also use a fountain pen religiously in my notebook. So here is the notebook. And let's open it up. And we'll open this up. Of course, Lochby on the side, up there in the top left-hand corner. Everything is here, pockets. And you have pockets again, as in here. Thank you, Mr. Minion. Same thing. And I have some business cards and a pen in here and other stuff in there. But you can put, in these you can put erasers, paper clips, whatever your heart desires, or you can use you can put cartridges in there, an extra converter in there, whatever you think that's going to work for you. Check it out and see if that's going to work in the notebook, and it usually will, as long as you don't get nothing too big and bulky. Like let's say I wanted to carry the scale machine with me. Would it fit there? Yeah. And it would be okay if you didn't mind how that shuts. I mean, you'll have a little gap there, or I could put it in here, but that wouldn't work. So I'd put it in there. Now that would work really cool. Nice deep pocket, and it would be fine. You could carry that in just fine, okay? Until you start to write, and then you might not like when you flip over your journal to write, that might be in the way, but you can always remove that and then put it back in when you're done. So, okay, so what I'm going to do here, okay. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff to do here. So, this one has two ribbons, two markers that you can mark your journals. And like this one does, everything's the same. 4 elastics here. And what I like about this, I really like this kind of setup because for me it works really well. It makes it more accessible for me to put in a new journal and take one out without having to remove all of them. Like, let's say if I had my Medora Traveler's Notebook, I only have one right now, but sometimes I would put 2 in here or 4, and you have to piggyback them, put them in there, and then if you wanted to get one out, you have to take just about all of them out to get to the one you want. But it's also a fantastic notebook, don't get me wrong. Great journal. I've had this one for, I don't know, since 2015, 2016, but you know, really works well. So you can look at how it, the patina on it, the finish, how it just kind of, it's been used and worn, and that's what I like about this. It's, to me, that's shows it's a carrier, you know, so, and it's really made nice. So, get back to this baby. So, anyway, and then on this end, it's a nice deep pocket. This can hold a number 5 notebook. And we're going to get to that right now. I was going to say that to the end, but why? Wait, let's do it right now. Okay, here it is, right here. This is 8x5, okay? Got it? Cool. So, what I'm going to do is, I'll go ahead, and we're going to put this in right here. Perfect fit, perfecto. Boom. Done deal, okay? So, I'm going to leave that there, and I'll put my little ribbons up here. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to transfer everything from one journal to the next to show you how simple it is, and we go from there. Okay, then I'll show you what's inside. So let's start with the very back. Okay. Yes, yes. This is, you know, this is not a chore. So don't say, oh, that's a lot of work, because it really isn't. So you got your little elastics right here. They work well, right? Okay. And then we'll get to that in a minute. So be patient. Now you can put, if you want it there, you can put it there. That's up to you. It's your journal. And that's going to work fine. Right? Okay. But for me, I'm just sitting doing it this way. Why? I don't know. I guess I've been doing it this way for a long time. And I guess it just stuck with me. So here's the really nice elastics that go in real well. So there's uno, and then we'll come over here, and we're going to get number 2 out. La 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 la. Are you with me so far? So far, so good. Okay? Good, amigo. All right. And this we'll be talking about as well. The new calendar that's come out. All right. And last but not least, and we're going to use this last one right here. And I'm just going to throw those on there right now. Okay. And we're going to lock this little jewel up. And you can right here on the end, you can make it longer or shorter. It's up to you. And right here, you can tighten that little jewel up, and it's going to give it some more closure to this notebook. Okay. I know I've had some comments and emails. Why don't they make it a zipper on here? That's a good question. I guess they thought this would be more unique, a little different, and it really works well for me. You know, zippers are cool too, but you know, this will grow on you after a while, and the more you use it, the more simpler it gets, because people were saying that they had a hard time with the latch, you know, to get it in there, but really, it's not really difficult. Again, watch real close up on this one. There it is, and it's going to go down, and you're done. It's really, really simple, you know, it's not rocket science. So, and that really helps. So, and there's some wax that you can buy from Lochby as well to keep your journals looking nice and fresh if you want. So we're going to take this back off. So as you see, I have quite a few things left. So I'm going to get my mechanical pencil, and I guess I better take this out first. What do you think, Mr. Announcer? Should I?
You might want to, yes.
Okay, sir.
I'm assuming the zipper thing, they may have decided it would add too much to the cost.
Well, that's another thing. It could. Yeah, it could. Remember what Mr. Announcer said, because, you know, that could be very, very true. Now, I like this loop. This loop is a bit tighter than this loop, and you can tell the difference. Look at the loop, and look at this one. Can you see, Mr. Announcer?
It's difficult from this angle, I guess.
Okay, let me see if I can do it like that. This looks...
okay, that one does look just a tiny bit bigger, maybe.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this gives it a better fit. And I'll be right back. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk about this, the new film notes. The latest addition that's been added to the film notes is the planner, the calendar planner, which is really nice, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. So, you know, it comes with a dot grid. You can get them with the plain, with no lines or dots. You can come with the rule pages, which is really sweet, and the wide rule. They're all really nice. Of course, like I just mentioned, the planner, okay? And they all have the stitch binding, so it makes it really sweet, makes it all hold together, come together nicely. And the field note journal refills are like $8.99, which is really good. You use Tomo River paper as well. And the specifications of those for you that are interested, let's take this apart here. All right, the covers are craft, and the paperweight is 68 GSMs, Tomo River paper, and the paper is white. And the number of the pages you're going to get per each journal is going to be 72. The dimensions are going to be 5 by 9, okay? And the weight is 100 Gs. So you have your planner, you have your right rule, you have your plain rule, and your dot grid. So here we go. Here's your rule, and here is your planner calendar, and I'll show you more of that later. And here is your dot grid right there. And I like these little symbols up there, because, you know, it identifies your journal, so you don't have to guess and go through everything. So that's also cool. And then here's your blank. Okay, so that's 4. And I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. And so I think I need to get the wide rule. Let me see if I have that back here or over here. I could have the rule. Yes, I do. Yeah. No, that's the plain as well. That's how they come. So I'll have to order me one. Okay, so as you can see, this is the loop is a little bit bigger on this one, and this is not as wide, so this has a better fit on this one. It holds it in place better, but you know, your pen won't fall out in here. Like I said, I've used it every day. I carry it with me every day, and I can put my Pelican in there right here. Be the same thing. It's cool, good to go. So let's just transfer these things in here. My business cards in here. Cool bug, isn't it? Dig it. All right. And I have some business cards here from what? Starbucks, Federalist Pens and Paper. That's a free plug for you there, Frank. And Fountain Pen Revolution. Great guy, Kevin. Okay. And this is the famous Robert Oyster swatch, which I use occasionally, if I don't ever forget. And in here, I really don't have much going on, just a piece of paper. At the full end, that Egypt Mars nib that we did a review. Remember that, Mr. Announcer?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so, and checking here again, nothing in here. As you can see, I did put the ink flight on here. That was pretty cool, so I put it on there. You might choose to do something like that, decorate your field journal. That is totally, entirely up to you. Let me check this one here, dot grid. Okay, so, real quick while I have them out, you see they're entirely different sizes. This goes in here, and then let me see if this is the one. No, I have another one of the Lochby cases that it will hold one of these 3x5s in there. And like I said, I will be doing an update on all the cases and show you how I use them and how they're holding up, and give you my honest opinion about them, what works and what doesn't work. So now let's just go ahead and open this little jewel up. First of all, I love it. I really am. I really love it. And for me, if you really love something and you love the way it works, mentally, for me, it makes me want to use it more. And when I use it more, I get more enjoyment out of using it, you know. And then I come up with more ideas what I can put in there. And maybe what I put in there at first I thought was going to work, but it didn't. So that's okay, because I'm testing the waters right now, how I want to set it up, because I really haven't set it up the way I want yet, but I'll know when I do it, okay? So here is the rule paper, and I do a little notes on, you know, like notes on Zoom or whatever, and I do a little of the journaling in here as well, personal stuff. And then right over here, like I'll keep the notes on what went on that day, not in depth, just some quick notes. And I do keep the virus counts if I don't forget. Okay, so, and the paper really holds up very well with ink. So, no complaints there. Now, let's go to the newest addition to the Lochby family, the planner calendar. And you know what? Awesome. Okay. Does that explain it enough? Awesome. The planner, like I said, has 72 pages, right? 5x8. Got that? Of course, stitching. Got it. Okay. And back here, like they all have this little square box with lines, and you know, you can put whatever you want to put in there. For right now, if you see in a pencil, July 2021 to December 2021, because that's as far as this calendar is going to go. It's for 6 months. It's a 6 month calendar. So here, 2021, I just put down like a note for me so I won't forget the cake for 4th of July order from Albertsons. And I've got my calendar set up. You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got the date set up. and I marked down some notes in the calendar that I need to know, and this is going to be for August, and then you got September, and then on the side you can keep some notes here as well. However you want to set it up, however it's going to work for you. It's so versatile that, you know, you can change it up to fit your needs, and that's what I like about it. It's not just set up one way and you got to go that way, or it's not going to work. It's going to work the way you want it to work. At least that's how I look at it for me. So then we're going to go into October, then November, December, and that's going to be it. You're out. So let's go to the back of this. So back here you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and notes. So you can actually write down maybe things you want to do for these days, or things that were important, that was on the calendar, notes that you need to write something down, you won't forget it. These come in pretty handy. Okay, so later as I use this calendar, I will show you how I'm using it for. But it's really cool. I really like it. So I'll share this with you. I did send Chris a message to give him my thoughts about this. And, you know, he may not even think, well, you know, that's not how I want to set up my field notes. That's not what I had in mind, which is all cool. So, you know, let's say the zipper. Maybe he could have a choice, zipper or lock, but of course that costs money. You know, you're having two different styles now. So, and then I suggested 4 of the ribbons, because I have 4 notebooks in here. So I could keep 1 in each notebook, which really would come in handy for me, because I'm very forgetful, and this helps me go to the last page that I was in. So that's that. And so let's move on to the dot. Right here on the dot, I have it for October 2020, and I just have some notes down here for November 2020, when I was following the virus. I'm not doing that as much right now, but I do keep a daily count with the virus rates for each day. So no, I'm not over paranoid. I just like to track it, you know, because Mr. Announcer and myself, we do have some severe health issues, especially me, and that's all I need is to get sick. I'm already dealing with enough issues as it is. So anyway, I've got things there like, you know, pins that I have of interest, the low end, the high end pins, and some other notes. And then just the other day, I was just checking out the Fountain Pen Revolution flexing nib and in the ink that Kevin has, and it just did a wonderful job on this paper. I do like it a lot. And this is the number 5 nib. Smaller nib, but a mighty nib. Let me say, just look at that. To me, I was impressed. So we'll go back here again. I've got some Lochby field notes in here, and I've got some other notes right here, penicillin, epidural, spinal stenosis, stuff like that. So we're going down, and we're getting to the end here. This is the Lochby, the plain one, plain paper here, okay? I haven't done nothing here yet, and this is what I wrote down when I did the Moonwalk pen by John Hubbard Jr. I made some notes in here, and what am I going to do with it more? I've got some other ideas that I will share with you after I put them in place. Now, let's go to the very back. For those that are interested, you can put an A5 notebook in there like this. Or you can put, thank you. Or you can put the one of the Lochby journals back there if you so desire, because it's going to hold it real nice. Of course, it's going to hold your mechanical pencil. If you use, let's just say, if you're going to use a ballpoint, it's going to hold that really sweet. I like that. Nice fit. And here's another one from Pen Boutique. It's Parker. And that holds in place really nice. So they're cool. And then for a, let's say, fountain pen, here's a one. I believe this is a Schaefer. Let me see here. Get there. Okay. Right there. Now, that holds it really nice in place. Okay. Now we'll go to this one over here. Are we having to spell today, buddy? Okay. So here is the fountain pen, and it will hold it in place. You just want to make sure that you get it on there. And what you can do, if you don't want to take the whole pen out, just the barrel, you can just pull that out and start writing with it. Leave that in there. That way you won't lose it. And you can put your pen when you're done back in. Okay, that's that. Of course, there's the Pelican. Good friend of mine, Troy LaPlante, sent me that. Really a nice pen. Let's see what else. Let's try this ballpoint pen in here. Works fine. So let's go a little deeper. And let's do some big one with the giant sequoia. That's going to fit in there perfecto. That's not going nowhere. I like that. Yep. A lot of girthy pen. Holds it really nice. Your Monteverde. This is the Invincia. That's going to be a nice fit. It's got girth in it. It works better for girthier pens and slimmer pens. Let's do the Twisby. That should be fine. So yeah, it's going to hold a number of your fountain pens with no problem whatsoever. Okay? Real quick, what I was talking about earlier, well, you can use this in here, but I'll be coming to cover that at a later date. So much to talk about, but it's so cool to talk about these things because I enjoy using them, and I know you guys enjoy using them. We're using something that we enjoy. Remember when you're in school and you get a brand new notebook? Doesn't matter what brand it was, just a brand new notebook, brand new paper, fresh, and you would open it up and well, I don't know about you, but for me, it was just so cool because the paper was clean and fresh and crisp and hadn't been used yet, and I just really enjoyed getting into that. That's kind of my thing in school. I just love new notebooks. I love notebooks, period. So, we're going to go back to this. All right. We're going to kind of get this going here. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and leave this open so I can do one more thing here. So, dun, 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 dun. So, again, this is acid-free Tomo River paper. Okay? Again, 68 GSM paper with the stitch binding. Always lies flat, and it comes available in dot grid, rule, plain, wide rule, and the new planner. The planner covers 6 months in monthly and weekly format, so that's good. The ruling is dot grid, 5 millimeters. Rule is 6 millimeters. Wide rule is 8 millimeters. Okay. So, you can get the one-time purchase, or you can subscribe, and you can save with 15%, and you can have a continuous order so you won't run out. So, and it may work for those, and it may not work for those. And I've checked the ratings on these journals myself, and man, they're knocking it out with 5 stars, 4 stars. Yeah, you got a 2-star, and I'll read it to you. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad, okay? One person said, I'm going to give the name. I was really excited about this product, as I love all of their other products. I think I have them all, but there needs to be much clearer descriptions on the website. If I look closely, I may have noticed, but it wasn't clear that it is all the months, then all the weeks. So, you have your blank month, he said blank weeks, and blah, blah, blah. So, then the adult planners he talks about, so he wasn't too happy on it. But, the calendar they're talking about, I really like it. Plenty of space to write, create, a design, a layout, and quality Tama River paper like the other inserts. I purchased 4 of them, as they are 6 months each, and I like that they are undated. Yeah, that kind of helps a lot too. Another positive review was, I like the field journal refills. It's a good size and good writing surface. I've been reading that Lochby blog and practicing my poor penmanship, buddy. Me three. I've been trying. And my dad won an award. Me, not so much. It's fun process, and it blooms forward to filling up some of these refills eventually legibly. Yeah, you can practice your writing, practice your ABC. And the menus really love this paper, don't they, Mr. Announcer?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I even talked to Mr. and Mrs. Duck, and they're going to order some, they said, too.
Oh, good.
Wow, I'm so proud of them. Yeah, and I think the squirrels are thinking about it, too. Sam and David and Sharon, the squirrels, those are my friends. So, there's a lot of positive reviews on the notebook. You're not going to get 100% because you know what? Everybody's different. They may not like it for whatever reason, but I respect that. But I checked out the reviews. There's way more than more positive plus reviews that how people really enjoyed this notebook. So, let me tell you what I did. No telling, right? I sent Chris a message. And these are just my thoughts. To have 4 ribbons instead of 2, so that way you'll have one for each notebook. And maybe 5 if you put a notebook in the very back. Okay? Maybe add another color, maybe a green or red, etc. on that as well. And maybe to add some of these that are different colors. Okay, you guys got to go. You're going to be agitated. Man, look at that! Okay, I had to spell, Mr. Announcer.
Yes, you do every now and then.
Yes. So, and I do like the handle. And what would be cool on the handle is if they could put some kind of clip or ring where you can put something like a keychain, but you can put some kind of trinket on there. Like I would probably put a Starbucks on there. Like I would go on the keychain. I would put them on there. Maybe a Beetle thing on the keychain. I would put it on there. So, also, I was also thinking about, like here's the handle. You can carry it, and I've tried carrying it like that, and it's sturdy. This one is a jewel. Love it, and I have carried it like that. Yeah. So, what if they could come up, keep that handle, but maybe also put a shoulder strap so you can carry it on your shoulder? Okay? Just suggestions, ideas, That's one of them. And what was the other one? There was another one that I wanted to do. Maybe it'll come to me. But those were the main ones that I was interested in. But I really think that Lochby has really gotten their stuff together, and and I've said this before, I'll say it again, you know, a lot of thinking and planning went into this. With Chris and his team. Can you imagine Chris and his team at Lochby around a long table, a workshop table in a workshop atmosphere, and they're throwing out ideas, and they have their paper and pens or paper and pencils out, and they're doing some sketches, and they're kind of passing it around what works and doesn't work, and then they probably make a prototype and see how that come out. Nah, that didn't work, blah, 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 until they finally decide these are the ones. And they did a good job in picking one out. So, what is your thoughts about this? He didn't send me any of these because there really is no new ones, just the same colors for right now. Hopefully, he'll get some different colors in there. Right, that'd be kind of cool to match your field notes. I'm thinking he may have a black one. Let me check real quick. Don't go away. Hang with me. He may have that in here as well while I'm at it, so I can let you know for the people that don't know. Okay. And we're talking about brown, and they have black, and you know what? They do have blue. They do have blue, so I stand corrected. Really nice looking ones, okay. So, and they do have the black and the brown and the blue. So, brown, black, blue, and this is going to be, I'm trying to, let me look at this one right here, because it's hard for me to see this color. Oh, charcoal. Okay, so charcoal, not Marco Polo, brown, black, navy. Okay, those are the colors they have right now. So that is really awesome. Let me see. And the price, these are $39. And then we'll go to the field journals. $10 more, you get your field journal. That's a bargain. And then you have your tool roll for $44. Comes in 2 different colors, and I'll pull those up for you. And they're going to be in black and brown. Okay. And then I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, that holds 4 pens, and it has pockets on the front and on the back, and comes with a zipper, and the colors on this little jewel is going to be a black and a brown. Okay, and what does this jewel run? This one's $34, and this is really a cool pen carrier. And of course your field journal notebooks, the dot grid, blank, line, etc., etc. It's $8.99. But then you can get the family pack if you want to do the wild thing. You just go for the whole deal, because you might as well, because you're going to love it, not like it. You're going to love it. Might as well get the whole 9 yards, get it all, in which they're sold out right now, so you need to keep checking back. You can get the whole thing, and the whole thing, I'm trying to look up the price, is $10,000. Not really. I'm teasing you. It's only, well, there's not a price on there now. Well, I cannot give you a price. I apologize. But I think when they get restocked, they'll put the price on there as well. And they have the Otter Wax, and that is a fabric wax, like I was telling you earlier. And that's another U.S.-based small business. It's all natural, heavy-duty wax. Is made from the highest quality of beeswax, and it's a proprietary blend of plant-based wax and oils. and the first and the only water repellent wax that doesn't utilize, okay, that's going to stick, that's going to help your journals last longer. What else can I tell you about this that may interest you? Okay, like I just said, it can be used to revive the waterproofing of capabilities of the factory wax oil clothing, and it is an excellent way to waterproof your untreated fabric. So, you got any fabrics? You have any fabrics, Mr. Announcer? I'll wax them for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Unless you would like to do it. Like your jacket, stuff like that, hats, bags, tents, and more. Okay? It's made in Portland, Oregon. So how much is that, little Joel? How much money you got? Keys in $12.95. So, and they also have the Lochby gift cards as well from $25 and up. It's your money. Use it wisely. The 2-roll is $44, and I will be showing that to you at a later date. So you need to check out Lochby. You really, really do. Check it out right now and just see what they have. Do some website shopping, like window shopping. Where are they located? Well, customer care, I'll let Mr. Announcer do some work.
They are located in Inverness, Florida.
All right, so that's where they're at. And they take all kinds of credit cards. You got it? You can look that up as well. I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anything out. You might want to check out their blog, bullet journals, planners, journals. Have you subscribed to Lochby? If you haven't, once you subscribe to them right now, because what's cool about it, they're going to come up with some ideas that's going to help you to maybe set up your journals or give you some ideas and some points of what you can do. And remember, you don't have to do it anybody's way, but the way that's going to benefit you. But they really have some great suggestions. These folks know what they're talking about. This is their business, so it's all together. This team works together, and they're really awesome. So, I'm all excited about this. Yeah, because it really is an awesome field journal. All their, what do you think about the newest addition to the family of Lochby? This is a nice color. This is a nice color. They're all nice colors. Whatever gets your fancy. Really, really nice. So, again, I'm going to give this one to Lochby. Thank you. And again, this review is sponsored by Lochby. Remember that name. Get it in your head. Lochby. Better than it needs to be. You're going to have outstanding quality. You're going to get your dollar's worth down to the penny. If you don't get in on it, it's your loss. But again, it's your money. Use it wisely. With that said, a lot of peace and love. God bless each and every one of you. Have an awesome day. Hey, be kind to somebody out there today, tomorrow, the next day, to a complete stranger. If you're in the coffee shop, buy them a cup of coffee. If you're at a grocery store and they're buying a thing of milk or something, buy them some milk. Open the door. Good morning. Whatever. Be kind to strangers. This is the only way it's going to work. There's just so much violence going on today, so much killing going on today. This party blames this party, that party blames this party, these people blame these people, and these people blame the other people. It just never ends, right? But we can make a difference standing together because all lives matter. That includes animals as well. That's at least my beliefs. Take care. God bless. Love you guys. Oh, don't text and drive. Bye-bye.